Hello everybody! It is another one of my videos, in case you couldn't tell by my face being here. And for this video I wanted to do sort of a second part to one of my older videos, which was The Fault in Our Stars, my playlist. And for this one I'm going to do it for Paper Towns, sort of, for some reason, keeping on the John Green track, but you know what? It's a good book, good movie, so there. So, if you don't know what it is, it's basically I constructed a playlist of different songs that I think apply to different characters' perspectives or different situations that are in the book. So, and actually this time I organized it sort of in chronological order, sort of, of the book, so here we go. The first song is Jane Doe by Never Shout Never, and the reason is because, well, right now it's lyrics, but this is just sort of explaining Jane Doe, I don't even know you, but I know for sure that you are beautiful, so baby, let me know your name. And I think that even just the opening phrase of that song is pretty self-explanatory to Margot. But in Hugh's mind, at least that's what he thinks whenever he sees her, like, whoa, I don't even really know you anymore, but dang. And I feel like probably a lot of people at Hugh's school feel the same way about Margot, which is why she's sort of this not really attainable girl. So, yeah. The second song is Darling by Max Schneider. And so I picked this one because it's sort of saying, whoa, here's all these different miraculous things happen when you're around me. And especially the last verse of the song, well, sort of last verse, it says, darling, I know you're a million footsteps away, but maybe someday I can take all those footsteps and pray that I can run to you anyway. And that's sort of, that's what he does. At the end of the book, he runs to her even though she gave him she gave him a little bit of clues, but she didn't actually think that he was going to come find her. So, yeah. Again. The third song that I'm doing is How They Want Me to Be by Best Coast. And this is in Margot's perspective, definitely. When she's explaining to Q that all these people have so many expectations of her, and she's just really tired of it. And seeing how sometimes, like, oh, I actually am, well, when they're in the hotel at the very top, well, top-ish area, and she's saying how the town is paper, she's paper, but she really doesn't want to be. She doesn't want to be what she's always been. She wants to be able to change and to be able to be herself no matter what it is, no matter what anybody's expectations of her are. Yeah. That's for that one. The fourth song that I'm doing is Human by Christina Perri. And most people probably know this song because Christina Perri is very popular. She is amazing. Amazing, amazing. And the song is basically about saying, look, I can't be, it's sort of along the lines of the last one. I can't be everything that you want me to be. I have my own free will. And I'm only human. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna mess up. I'm not this perfect thing that you're trying to make me out to be, or I'm not going to follow everything because it's what I should do. I should be able to do things because it's what I want to do. And, well, I mean, especially, yeah, the chorus is, but I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I break down. Your words in my head, knives in my heart. You build me up, and then I fall apart, because I'm only human. So, I mean, everybody feels like this at some point. And that's, I think, another thing, too, is that people, at least Q, the way you see it in her perspective, it's like she's she's something other than human, really, because he makes her out to be this super perfect girl, and that's not how she wants to be seen. And that's not who she is. And she wants to let him know that, and everybody else know that too. Fifth song on this list is Tomorrow by Daughter. This is sort of to the part of the story where they're ending their night, and Margot's gonna, she's saying goodbye to Q, and she gives him like another hug, and he's like, oh, see you tomorrow, and she doesn't really have the answer that's very definite about seeing him tomorrow, because she knows she won't. And that's sort of what the song is about, just things will be different tomorrow. That's, I guess, the general theme. It's just things will be very different tomorrow. And at the end of the song, it says, but don't bring tomorrow, because I already know I'll lose you. And it says that again, because I think that's what she was thinking. I mean, she knew that she had to leave, but she honestly didn't want to say goodbye to him because she didn't want to have to not see him tomorrow. The sixth song is called Tell Me Why by The Early November, and this is sort of the next few weeks after she's gone, and this is how Q is feeling, like, why did you have to leave? Tell me, like, I'm trying to find the reason why you had to go. Just tell me why. Hence the name of the song. And the part where it says, just like wind you're gone, where she kind of, after a while of Margot not being there, people think that she kind of brought it on herself. And she, like, she doesn't want to be there, so whatever. She's doing her own thing. And then it's just lots of tell me why you left sort of stuff. The next song is Save Your Scissors by City and Colour. The reason why I picked this song, well, the song itself is sort of, it's about self-harm, and I don't think save your scissors, yes, but it's more towards the fact of emotion, self-harm with your emotion. He's making a metaphor. That's what I think that Q, after a while, he's telling Margot to not maybe be so hard on herself. Like, he's having the conversations with her in his head of when he sees her, and I think this is how he feels. He's saying, like, you didn't have to go, you're not weak, you're actually very strong, you don't have to think of yourself in this negative way. And even when he sees her, that's what he tells her too, just, you have to do you. And as much as that hurts me sometimes, you have to just do it, because that's who you are. So, in the middle of this song, it says, so why does it always seem that every time I turn around somebody falls in love with me? This has never been my sole intention. All I have ever claimed to have patents on such inventions. So, for me, it's sort of Margot saying, like, I've done nothing to earn this adoration other than be me. Like, what's happening? I don't get it. That is that one. The last song that I have is No Light, No Light by Florence and the Machine. And the beginning, it says, you are the hole in my head, you are the space in my bed, you're the silence in between what I thought and what I said. You are the nighttime fear, you are the morning when it's clear, when it's over you're the start, you're my head, you're my heart. After a while of him thinking about Margot and trying to find her, the thought of her basically consumes him. And so that's what I think the beginning of the song represents, is just him just living for her to an extent. And then the chorus where it says, no light in your bright blue eyes, I never knew daylight could be so violent. A revelation in the light of day, you can't choose what stays and what fades away. So for me, this is sort of everybody else at the beginning when she left, and they're just kind of saying, like, she's not the master of everybody's emotions, I'm gonna get over this, you have to too, Q. And I feel like actually to a point, his friends start to feel this about Q, like, what are you doing? all you're thinking about is Margot. There's so much more to high school, to life, than just Margot. And they get sort of fed up with him. It's coming from different perspectives in this song, and I like that. I mean, you can, even just where it says, "I do anything to make you stay," that's really what Q is sort of thinking when he first finds out that she's there. Like, what can I do to make her come back? That's actually what he's thinking for most of the book. Like, what do I say to her that will make her want to come back with me? And that is it. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!